Hey everybody, it's Christine. It is time for a scrapbook process video, and I am squeezing in just little small pockets of scrapbooking time because, I don't know, I was talking to Miss Tara this morning, Paper Snob, and I'm like, I'm so far behind, and I just, bleh. So anyway, pockets of time, right? So this is for the Iron Crafter, and our challenge this month is to use washi. So I went through my washi. I had this little set here of papers. All I have is this little bit here. This is kind of a leftovers layout too, because I only had this little bit here. And I had this photo of me and my mom. I had pulled it out for a different layout, and I didn't get to use it. So I thought, well, it'd be cute to use this selection for that photo. And I've got these 3 washies that I think go with this collection pretty well. I stuck them down there, and I probably shouldn't have done that, but I like that a lot. So I'm going to use those 3 washies some kind of way. I've got these stickers, and I've got these little baby bits of paper, and this photo. I need to trim the bottom off. I'm not really sure exactly what I'm going to do from a design standpoint. I mean, that's a nice big thick piece right there, which always kind of lends toward either a vertical. It kind of has to be vertical because if I do that, the hearts are not the right way. So, oops. Those words are not legible, but for some reason, this feels more right side up than the other side. I don't know why that is. And then I have these coupons. And I don't know if I want to use them vertically. I feel like maybe so. And this could be I could do something here. And then what if I do, I don't know if I'm going to use this now. If I take my washies and do something around these, I'm not really sure. I need to work on that. So this is my thinking at this point, unless I do something else here. I may mount the photo on this twice. Maybe that's what I'll do here, is do this and then that or something like that. Actually, I could even use this light color. So I'll probably just double photo mat that so I got something. I still have this. I might still use it. I might tear it or something and put it in between. Maybe. So, yeah. Let me do a little work here, and I'll be back on in just a minute. And hopefully we will knock this out. Well, I did pretty much, quote, knock it out, although it still took me 2 days because, again, pockets of time. And what I mean by that is well, first off, we've been traveling, or we will be traveling 3 weekends in a row. So we have to drive to Dallas and drive back. So I'm not here. And then also, of course, all that time. So and then work is just really busy. So it's just like little pockets of time is what I mean. I don't get like stretches of scrapbooking time. So what I've done here is I've got the vertical piece. I did scuff the edges of it. I've got the coupons. I cut the little corners out because I thought it looked strange. And now that I'm thinking about it, look at this, I should have actually punched the holes and I didn't. So that's unfortunate. And then I went ahead and decided I will use that green piece on the right side. So I've got my 3 pieces. I kept debating just a little bit on the coupons on top or bottom, but I wanted to use a piece of washi to create the seam. So I'll put it on top, actually, is what I will decide to do. And I'm going to end up using I guess it's a really dark gray, could be black. It's hard to tell because since it's washi, it's a little translucent. I'm going to use that as the vertical seam between the coupons and the heart paper, but you'll see that in just a second. Because I'm putting the coupon paper up on top of the heart paper and it's scuffed, it felt like it needed a little dimension on the left side. So I did put little foam squares behind the ends of the coupons, which I think is kind of cool because it offers a little shadow there when I flip it over. And also, too, I think somewhere in here, I don't remember if it's already happened or not. I had to change out my ATG glue. So you'll see me in a minute. It's like you get a real short snippet of something I'm working on, and then I have to go away to do my ATG. If I haven't already, I may have done because I was jibber-jabbering. Saturn was in a mood this morning. I'm trying to finish this layout up, and she's wanting all in my business. I don't know. She kind of goes through these moods. Sometimes she's like she doesn't even really want me to touch her because she'll bite me. But then she lays on everything and wants me to touch her. So I don't know. She's just gotten to that age, you guys. I don't know if she knows what she wants half the time. And it's a little sad to me because she was so, I'm not going to say she's not vibrant now, but she was just real spry and vibrant up until probably the last, I'd say 8 months, 8 months. She's just really slowed down, and I don't know. She's just, yeah, she doesn't get in my business as much, although she kind of does. I say that. She does too. So here's my washi usage, and I feel kind of guilty because I intended to use a lot more, like figure out some kind of way. But after I started using it, I go, no, this is really, well, first off, I ran out of the plaid. You might have seen that just a second ago. I was trying to get down there, and I was like, oh, shoot, I just ran out of that plaid, which is good. That means I finished a washi roll, right? You can see I've got that black kind of zigzaggy thing as the seam right there. And then I really enjoy this floral. It goes really well with this collection. And laying on top of that gray is really pretty. I start with in the upper the right, and I have my photo there. And I start messing with the sticker sheet here. And as I'm setting a couple things down, I realize that's not going to work. I don't like the orientation after all. So I'll end up having to peel that up, and you'll see that in just a second. Like I said, I'm start over here. I had the photo on the right. And I actually, even when I set it down the first time and set that photo there, I thought, I don't know. I'm kind of looking, she's looking to the right. My head's kind of tilted to the right. And it just felt wrong, like I'm looking the wrong direction. So in a second, I'm looking at this and I go, that's not going to work. I'm going to have to pull this up. I'm messing with this little swan first. And that's when I realized, no, I need it over here. The thing I did do that I recommend you do not do is do not stick your stickers on a glass mat, because it's not really intended for you to do that. And the darn thing, one of my stickers kind of leaves a little trail behind. I get the swan up okay, but you can see that other piece there left a little bit. Don't ever do that. And the silly thing about that is I had the sticker sheet sitting right there. I could have set it right back inside there. I didn't. So I have rotated that, and my washi now is building a little shelf for my photo down there. And now I'm just going to kind of use a bunch of stickers. So this is one of those layouts where I've used up the last of the papers. I use quite a bit of the stickers. I don't have too much left. I may end up using them on a card because one of them says Happy Mother's Day. And then I've got these little stickers. See, here's Saturn. She's all in my business again. I'm going to organize these. I do shift these around just a tad here and there because a couple of the pieces are similar color. Like I start with a little flower. You can see the little like mauve flower there. But I want to use this little bow. And then I end up with a mauve flower and a mauve bow. And I go, no, I don't like that. So I have to switch things around in just a second because I go, I don't want them touching the same colors. So you'll see me fast around with this for just a second. And then I do like how my swan kind of turned out over there. I've got that little swan, and then it says, I think it says, love you so much over that side. I think that looks really cute. My mama loves swans. And Mama, you'll probably comment, I'm sure. So I think you love swans anyway. I feel like you do. I got that pretty butterfly. That looks pretty cute. I'll end up putting up foam, by the way. You'll see me toward the end. I think I cut some of it away, but I'll start pulling out some foam dots in a little bit and putting some behind some of these pieces. I do like all these little hearts. There's like all these, let's see, I'm going to end up with 4 or 5. I think there's 7 maybe little hearts with the white outline, which helps also it shows up on top of the papers really, really good, I think. So again, I do put a couple of them up on foam squares in just a minute, but that's not for a second because I got to organize everything and see where I want things. And then there's a little bird down there at the bottom, a little bird at the top, and I think they look really cute. And then I decided to pull out these wordy bits as kind of the journaling. It says, Mighty Mama, always there for me, blessed beyond, well, I'm trying to read it, but Saturn's like, blessed beyond words, that's what it is. And I think that's kind of cute for journaling. I didn't add a date. I probably should. You can see we're at the scrapbook convention. Bless her little heart. She goes with me. I think she likes to scrap, but she puts it away and doesn't pull it back out again until we go to the convention. I think she just likes going with me, which is sweet. And I like bringing her with me too. It's good to have somebody to go to an event with, and she's always, kind of up for whatever I want to do. So I appreciate that about her. She's kind of my running buddy sometimes when Brooke isn't. Now that Brooke's gotten grown, I don't have Brooke as much, so I have to drag my mama where I want to go. Yeah, here's me just kind of putting all these little foam dots on here. Like I said, I thought this was a really cute set of stuff. Actually, I got these papers. They might have gone together, sort of. I think I curated them individually at the little scrapbook store we went to in Colorado Springs. And because I think I picked up the sticker sheet and I thought, oh, there's a couple papers. I think 1 or 2. I think the one that's like the coupons went with the sticker sheet. But there's my layout. This is my Iron Crafter layout, by the way. Like I said, I did use a little bit of washi. I'm not sure it's as much as I should have used for an Iron Crafter layout, but I did use it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate y'all. I hope this is coming up on the 21st, so you should have Thanksgiving next week, I guess. Y'all have a good one, and we'll see you next time. Bye.